Lost at this convention, and he was so frustrated that he quit politics and went to England to practice law. During his stay in London in 1932, he met a very capable leader, Liaquat Ali Khan, who promised support to him if he would come back to politics and help the Muslims. Jinnah was born to be a leader. Jinnah was destined to be the leader of the Muslim cause. He suddenly felt that he was needed by the Muslim community, who at that time was scattered, broken, and helpless. Congress had grown very strong, and its main theme was the free secular India with no special considerations to Muslims or other communities. Gandhi's Satyagraha movement was accepted overwhelmingly all over India. Pandit Nehru had become the second to Gandhi in leadership. In 1935, the inspired Jinnah came back to India. He had seen the light of Pakistan, an independent Muslim state. Jinnah was elected as the permanent president of Muslim League, and he put his heart into it. This time, Jinnah was neither an Indian nationalist nor an ambassador of Hindu-Muslim India. He demanded a separate state for the Muslims. The dream of the poet Iqbal was to come true. The biggest task before Jinnah was to unite all the Muslim organizations under the banner of Muslim League. He succeeded in this task. The Muslim League, under the leadership of Jinnah, became the most powerful organization for the Muslims. While the great movement of Gandhi and Nehru was marching forward for the independence, the green flags with the moon and the star were seen all over India, and the slogans were heard, "We will take Pakistan. Long live Quaid-Azam Jinnah." Jinnah's leadership for Muslim League was a total shock and surprise to Gandhiji. He tried to persuade Jinnah to come back to Congress and join the movement for independent India. But now Jinnah was determined to take Pakistan. Iqbal's poetry was the source of inspiration to him. The prospects of the formation of Pakistan were so clear that Jinnah would not go back an inch on his claims. Throughout India, the Muslim children, the Muslim young and old, supported the issue of Pakistan. The first proposal was to have Sindh, Balochistan, Punjab, UP, and Bengal as Pakistan. The Viceroy of India assured Jinnah that no constitution for India would be enforced by the British government without the approval and consent of the Muslims of India. The Congress claimed that it represented all of India, Hindus, Muslims, Christians, etc., where Muslim League claimed that it represented Muslims of India and all Muslim interests. The last attempt to bring an agreement between Congress and Muslim League was made by Prime Minister Attlee of England. He invited both Jinnah and Nehru to England for a meeting, but the meeting failed to bring any agreement. Jinnah came back firmly resolved to take Pakistan, large or small. In January 1947, the British government decided to withdraw from India. By this time, Congress had given up hopes of bringing Jinnah back to their terms. On August 13, 1947, Lord Mountbatten, the Viceroy of India, flew to Karachi to hand over Pakistan to Muhammad Ali Jinnah. The following day, Muhammad Ali Jinnah stood on the soil of Karachi under a new flag as Pakistani flag and saluted the independent Muslim nation. This is the place where Muhammad bin Qasim, 1,236 years back, had first erected the flag of Islam, the flag of a great Islamic state whose boundaries were from Spain to this land. While Gandhi, Nehru stood in Delhi celebrating the accomplishment of independent India, the Hindu-Muslim dead bodies were being hung from the trees all over North India. The Muslim trains to Pakistan arrived in Pakistan with dead bodies. The dreams of the people of those trains to live in an independent Muslim state never came true, but their dead bodies arrived. The Hindus and Sikhs were massacred in revenge. The great leaders had never even dreamt of such a slaughter. The Muslims who stayed in India felt the Muslim brotherhood with those who went to Pakistan. Muslims who did not wish to stay in India went to Pakistan for a good cause, and Muslims who stayed in India also stayed for a good cause. But there is one bottom line to all this. Is the problem of the Muslims of the Indian subcontinent solved?